In this demo, we will show how to set up the basics of the calendar component. First, we need to drag the calendar component onto our page. Then, we need to add the models that contain the data. The Appointments model is added via a Microsoft SQL Server connection that we set up in the Connections tab of Nintex apps. We will add all the fields, although, for this demo, only the appointment name, start date time, and end date time fields are used. The location and person fields will be used in our next demo, where we will extend the functionality of the calendar control. We add the birthdays model, which is also done via a Microsoft SQL Server connection, and select all its fields. Note that this model has a person and a singular date field. Now we can configure the calendar component. Expand the Event Sources tab and click Add Event Source. Select the Appointments model and name the source Appointments. For the event title, select the appointment name field, and for the start and end fields, select start date time and end date time respectively. If we preview the page, we can see that the appointments in the data table are now showing in the component. We can add an appointment by capturing the appointment name and the start and end times. We can edit or delete an existing appointment on the pop-up that opens when we select it. By clicking on the options in the top right corner, we can select different views of the data and capture or edit appointments. In the week or day view, we can even select the start and end times by clicking and dragging. The list view displays all appointments for the selected week as a list. Let's add a second source to the calendar. Click Add Event Source, then select the Birthdays model and name the source Birthdays. Select Person for the event title field, change the date field type to single date, and select the birthday date field. To make the birthdays stand out, we will set them to a lime green color. If we preview the form, the birthdays now also show in their bright color. We can edit the birthdays by clicking on one. Notice that only the person and birthday date fields are available. Because we now have multiple sources connected, when we click on an empty space, we will now get an option to select the type of source we want to add. In our next demo, we will expand on this to show how you can use custom modals to add fields and behaviors.